So it's been about 6, 7 months, I know, since I've uploaded a video here on the channel, gradually making a comeback. And I'll let you guys know more about what this channel will look like here on the second half of the video. But I wanted to just kind of give you guys an update of what's been going on and some things that have changed and what you can expect because I am really excited for the rest of this year. Now, previously to kind of taking a little hiatus from the channel, one of the things that I was doing was providing live streaming services. I've tailored that back to almost zero. So I'm no longer actually in the field doing that thing. And the reason is it requires a lot of time. For anyone that runs a business outside of their main job as well and also has a family, you understand that that's an extra thing you have to do. In business, just in general, there's a lot that goes into it to make it actually grow. You have to market, you have to advertise, you have to actually do the business, you have to do it well. And then if you throw content creation on top of that, you're trying to record the content to share with you, which is a very heavy lift. There's so much content that I've recorded that was behind the scenes that you guys have never seen from some of the events that I've produced. I remember one event in particular, I was literally going to show you guys how to live stream a wedding. That was one of the videos. And during that recording of that live stream setup, it began to pour buckets of rain. So much so that one of the brand new PTZ cameras that was sent over to me from BZB Gear got totally soaked, and that was supposed to be like the premiere video. Now, that camera lasted through the rain, thank God, and it has continued to work and serve pretty well here in the studio, and I've used it for months and months and months. But that video has never been edited because there was so much footage from different camera angles, and quite frankly, when the rain came, the last thing I was thinking about was recording a YouTube video because I still had to actually produce the live stream for that particular wedding. So when it comes to events, I'm not going to be in the field recording events. So having a real world use case is probably something you're not going to see in the near future. If you do see it, it's probably going to be because I volunteered to do it or it was a very special event that I was asked to do and my services requested because I actually know that person. Now, the other thing that I have let go as well and stepped back from is actually being the lead AV media team leader at my ministry. It also requires a lot of time, a lot of sacrifice. You all know that do this. It requires a lot of sacrifice. So taking a step back from that has allowed me to like reset and also look at the overall landscape of church media in general. So there are some videos that I want to share with you all of what I'm seeing. I want to actually show you guys some of the things that I'm reviewing that can help all of us grow, especially those of us that are in this profession of providing services or just have a love of audio, visual, lighting, live streaming, all of that. So I'm looking forward to sharing that with you all as well. So drawing back on those two things have allowed me to actually focus more on my day job. So I actually do have a real job. So unlike what most viewers on YouTube think, YouTubers probably have a job, but they're not full-time content creators. Now, that is the goal. I would love to be able to just record content and share videos with you all the time. If I could do that solely, that would be my perfect world, just creating content that I know you guys could get value from. But that isn't the reality of the situation. So, working a full time job does require full time effort. So, going forward, it probably will be me creating different types of videos, less technical, and trying to squeeze them in on my lunch break. Now, I do have the privilege of having remote work at this time, so that's a benefit. So, I'm actually here in the studio where I can still create content, but the time in order to create that content is condensed down. So I'm going to do my best to give you guys high value videos, but they're probably not going to be as technical as some of the ones in the past have been. So during this break time, I've had a chance to really evaluate the channel overall. Now, when I started in 2020 with 126 subscribers and that channel exploded to over 20,000 subscribers in that calendar year, a lot of that was a result of the world being shut down and my content being one of the few that actually provided good information on how to live stream and some practical ways to do it. And what I've seen over the years is that viewership has gradually gone down and down and down, mainly because people have either figured out a solution that is now working for them or they've returned to their jobs as well. And so the videos that I create really have a smaller audience size, which is okay. But as a content creator and someone that is looking to monetize content creation, I have to look at it as a business as well and things that I have to change to move forward. Now, I will say that this channel has been really, really beneficial in reaching a new audience of people, and that audience being brands and companies. And these brands and companies have sent over a lot of gear, and I mean a lot of gear that I have talked about not only here on my YouTube channel, but also on my Amazon channel as well. So on YouTube specifically, I've been able to work with some great companies. These companies have either brought me to their locations, they have sent me their newest and latest gear, they have given me advanced troubleshooting support, they have offered me payment, they have offered great compensation for affiliate programs. But a lot of that in 2024 and 2025 looked a little bit different as the world returned to normal. And so those levels of compensation as a content creator significantly changed. And so as I think about showing up on YouTube going forward, I also have to think about how to play the game of YouTube and how it can make sense for me because these videos actually have cost me money to create. They cost time, they cost energy, they cost resources. And in order to create more videos, I need to at least break even. So that means more likes on the channel, more subscribers on the channel, and thinking about how I work with brands and companies going forward. Now, this channel has over 35,000 subscribers, and I am very thankful for that, which has allowed me to position myself in a way that a lot of other YouTube content creators cannot do so. Now, to be fair to myself, I'm going to start working with paid collaboration partners, not just for a money grab, even though some of you all in the comments will go ahead and put that in. But if you've ever worked with me or you have followed the channel actually over the course of the years or even before YouTube when I was on Facebook giving away this information for years and years and years and years and years and years, you definitely understand. And if you create content, I know you understand the amount of energy and effort that we put into these videos, especially if we're looking to help people. So going forward, I really am going to think about the brands that I work with and making sure that they're able to compensate me to produce the content. Technical videos take a long time to edit. I'm going to repeat that. Technical videos, in order for you to understand them and be able to use them practically, take a long time to edit. I need to offset that. And in order to do so, I need the companies to help support in creating the content. There are some wonderful brands and companies that I'm going to still work with, even though there may not be compensation, because I think that the quality of their product is really good, or you'll benefit from their product by at least knowing it exists. Please don't feel the need to go out and purchase everything that I talk about on this channel. That is not the intention. But if there's something that makes your workflow better, makes your workflow easier, or it's just something that's practical that you think that you can use for yourself, then take a look at it. Don't use these technical videos or these YouTube videos that we create, all of us creators, and think it is something that you absolutely have to go and get right away. Content is something that we use to get information out to you, and then how you go about absorbing that content or processing that content, that's up to you. So don't feel that YouTube content creators are pushing products down your throat. They're really not. They're finding a way to leverage their knowledge and their skills and being able to upload it on a platform and benefit from it. And I don't see any problem with that. I watch a lot of other tech YouTube content creators, And I have learned so much from those content creators and how I can just show up and be better on my channel. Now, another thing I've been able to do during this downtime is getting a lot of studying in. One of the things I wanted to learn more about is audio. Now, it may come as a surprise to you that I am not the most proficient with audio. I have grown up learning video and how video works, and audio has been one of those things I've had to learn by default. But I've recently enrolled in the Shure Institute to learn about how audio works better, how different microphones work, different scenarios. And I encourage you to sign up and join the education platform that they offer because it's free. It doesn't cost you anything. So if you're an audio engineer or even a video engineer, check out the Shure Institute because I'm going through that currently right now. I've gone through a lot of different classes and trainings, and they even have one dedicated to houses of worship. So I'm talking to a lot of you all that are watching this video right now. Encourage you to sign up. I'll put a link to it in the description below. They've also recently launched a large campaign dedicated to houses of worship featuring CC Winans, the famous gospel singer. So you guys should definitely check that out as well. Now, as I've been going through the Shure Institute, I've been learning a lot about the individual microphones that they offer. They've recently sent me over the MV88 Plus, which is a really unique microphone that is actually going to be the next video that you can watch after this one. Now, if you have not followed the channel, Shure is a great partner for this channel. They have offered me a lot of different equipment and even brought me into their locations in Chicago to learn more about the company. They're celebrating 100 years, and if you can be around for 100 years, you must have a quality product. And so you'll probably see me talk about Shure quite often on this channel continually. Now, they didn't send me this microphone, which is the all black SM58, and I really like the way this thing looks, so that's why I'm using it for this video. And plus, this is the type of microphone that you're actually supposed to hold in your hand. I'm just saying. Now, there's some other companies that have reached out for me to create content for them as well, and we'll see what that looks like. Hopefully, we can make that happen going forward because I am a customer of their product and I have been before they reached out. So I'm excited for these different opportunities as well. Now, speaking of opportunities, I am very excited to be invited as a speaker for the third annual 4ME Missionary Conference. If you're not familiar with this conference, I highly suggest you get familiar with it quickly. This is a conference dedicated to ministries. If you are part of the AV team, if you're a pastor, a leader, or just someone sitting in the congregation, this conference is for you. I'm going to put a link to it so you can get registered that you can attend. So not only can you hear me teach in this live in-person environment, or you can join virtually, but you can learn from other ministry leaders as well. I'm very excited to be a part of this again for the third time. It's going to be held in Richmond, Virginia. So if you're located anywhere within driving range, definitely make sure that you come in person for this conference. So that's the update. That's what's been going on. Little insight into what's coming up next in the future. So glad to be back with you guys here on this channel. Look forward to seeing you guys in the next video.